There is a rampant parceling out of pieces of land on peri-urban areas everywhere else. Last week, Secretary for Lands, Dr. Giri, said it is criminal to do that, and also said that chiefs do not have authority to distribute land to people, and land barons as we speak are going out to to peri-urban centers like Domboshawa, Seke, and elsewhere, selling pieces of land, having done sub deals. But Dr. Giri said the Minister of Local Government is solely responsible for distributing land, especially rural land. I don't know what the minister is doing regarding the illegal parceling out of pieces of land through chiefs and sub-books. And have we had any prosecutions as a result? Because it has seen a lot of people being displaced even in the rural areas that are peri-urban.
The administration of rural land is done by the Minister of Local Government and Public Works together with the Minister of Lands, Agriculture, Fisheries and Water. We co-administer that act. The developments that are taking place in the peri-urban areas and even in the rural areas must be put to a stop without any hesitation. The challenge we have is the people that are buying land and they get duped in the process do not want to go and report to the police. They want the government to come and say, Mr. Land Baron, we are taking you to court. We go to court, we lose, because we are not the complainant, but we can facilitate the process. If complainants go and report, and I think we've been on record as government saying to people, don't buy land from people that do not own it. Because one, you will not have title deeds to that piece of land, because you are sold land that is not, we are sold land illegally. So we have told people several times, and every time we've got an opportunity to share with people out there, we tell them desist from participating in these sub deals. But you know, humans as we are, we want to ignore the law, and people deliberately want to misunderstand the policy on the regularization. It doesn't mean that we agree here, we go and invade a piece of land, government will come and regularize. No. We're not going to, government is not doing that. There are specific areas where government is going to ensure that the regulation policy is applied, and applied on a beneficiary pays principle. If you are buying a properly developed stand, you are buying you are buying the land as well. So some people will simplify the understanding that government must come, in terms of regularization, government must come, do the road network, do water reticulation, do sewer reticulation, and move away. Then they can come and build their houses without paying for the land and without paying for the services. We have now a policy on beneficiary pays principle, which we're going to apply throughout the country in those areas, because we can't remove people from there. But people want now to think that they will just go and settle themselves everywhere. That time is over. The law will take its course, and the law will soon catch up with them. So the beneficiary pays principle, which is a new policy born out of the regularization policy, will ensure that whoever is at a piece of land, Harare South, for instance, or White Cliff, will go and do proper road network designs, sewer water articulation designs, all done, and people will then have stands with the stand numbers and pay for the land and the services, and you get your title deeds. That's the beneficiary pays principle policy that I'm talking about. But the sub deals is something that the Minister of Lands and ourselves have to put hands together and put a stop to it.
Honorable Minister Panashina Goli here with ZBC News. About a week ago, the Mayor of Harare had a press conference where he sort of admitted that the local authority does not have the capacity to deal with the flash flooding that we are seeing within the capital city, saying that they need equipment from central government. To quote his words, they need equipment running in all areas in different directions. Have you been in consultation with the local authority on that front? And where are you if you have been in consultation with them? And secondly, to borrow from what Eben was saying, there seems to be a tug of war between central government and local authority almost each and every day on a different particular issue, depending on that particular day. What is the extent of your ministry's powers in terms of dealing with the local authorities that are out of order? Because when you speak to the mayor, he says that he has limited powers because he's not an executive mayor, and therefore some of the issues that he fails to deal with and his council fails to deal with are as a result of that lack of executive power, which he says falls on your ministry. To what extent can you deal with the local authorities that go out of order? Thank you.
Thank you very much for those three questions. Let me start with the effect of lack of equipment and what is the central government doing about that to capacitate the local authorities. You are aware that in November, was it November last year, we launched a program which we call LATSU, Local Authorities Technical Support Unit, which is housed at our CPU yard here, where we've got yellow machines, tip trucks, and many other pieces of equipment. And we said, local authorities come and hire from us. The only local authority that doesn't come to hire from us is City of Harare. So that deviant behavior or deviant character by the mayor of Harare is very, very unfortunate, because the equipment is very close to him. We've got even the refuse tenders there, we've got tip trucks, we've got graders, we've got loaders, we've got everything under that department. And all the smaller towns are coming to hire those pieces of equipment. The City of Harare, we're closest to where the equipment is based, haven't even attempted to come and have a look at the equipment. So it's not correct that we are not getting support. You are aware that His Excellency procured fire tenders from Belarus. And those fire tenders were distributed to all our 92 local authorities, including the rural local authorities. Some graders were procured, some dozers were procured. So that they are not getting support from here is a lame excuse. But we also, last year, came up with a policy on Mushandra Palm, where we said the local authorities in a specific province can pull resources together and work together. Take Mashonaland East, for instance. It has got 9 local authorities. The 9 local authorities can put their resources together. Whoever has got a grader will bring the grader. Whoever's got a dozer will bring the dozer. Those with tippers and many other pieces of equipment. And they are engineers, because engineers are critical in this. They then choose one local authority, say Goromonzi. They'll then pull all those resources together, bring them to Goromonzi, and start working in Goromonzi, service all the roads or rehabilitate all the roads and other services. Once they are done, they'll go to the next local authority until all of them are done. And this is now something that we are working on, and we are going to see a lot of traction following that Mshandra Pangwe Nimbe Ilime initiative. So we are supporting the local authorities. Harare is a special case. So even if you listen to what Harare says to you, you risk ending up getting more confused than you were before you talk to them. They are a special case, which means special treatment. That's why there was a commission of inquiry put on Harare. Then that I am not an executive mayor. The executive authorities with the central government, therefore the decisions that I am not able to do. Again, that is, in my view, a very careless statement by the mayor. If there is a local authority which gets the maximum support from central government, the City of Harare. We now have private sector working on service delivery in the City of Harare. We haven't done that in any other local authority. We have got Jopomona on 2 major service deliveries areas, waste collection and waste management. We have got Helcro Water on the Harare Water. We are now finalizing documentation on the sewer for Harare. I don't know what kind of support the mayor wants, unless he wants us to close our eyes as he takes the council to court for him to be able to be given a default judgment on land that belongs to council which he did not pay for, and then go around and flag this paper. We can't do that. There must be order in every local authority. Any further questions?
Yeah, Honorable, I think there are no further questions. So we can excuse you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable.
Thank you.